Well, good evening everyone. Thanks for tuning in to another stream to be Overthunk by Sharky. We are back here once again for a bit more of JumpStart Third Grade Adventures Mystery Mountain, and I reckon the end is well in sight. We got a bunch of robots back last week, and according to the overlay there, we look like we are down to the last 4. Robots are 20 through 25, and then we should have recovered all of the damage that Polly's done to the timeline, and can set things right again. So let's jump right into it, because I'm hopeful that if we get all of this sorted in good time, we might have a bit of a chance to do some extra stuff at the end. Good evening, chat there, Trans. Thanks for tuning in.
Well, hello. We've been waiting.
Let's get straight into it.
You know, I just don't feel right playing around with the gadgets and games here when there are robots to rescue. Please, let's start a mission.
Alrighty, let's do it then, Botley. Let's start a mission.
All right.
So
think of each
that was the
of those
one from
glowing
last
buttons as
time.
representing a poor been there, done that. Pick a mission we haven't
Boomerangs,
completed.
that's right. Weapons used for hunting and warfare as opposed to delivering the mail. Alright. What about this one? The world's
Click on the yellow
first...
start button if you want to hear this question.
Yes, Botley, I know. The world's first money were coins? Is that okay? Is there a grammatical issue there? I guess money is the plural, isn't it? Well, the singular is still money. This money, these money. The world's first money were coins. Why were coins invented? Okay, let's do it.
Money's the most fascinating invention of all time. Before money, people used the barter system. If you wanted a loaf of bread, you had to give the bread maker something you made in exchange. But if he didn't want what you made, well, you didn't get your bread. The world's first money were coins. Why were coins invented?
Oh, coins were necessary, you see, because people wanted to get candy bars out of candy machines. And everyone knows that you need coins for that, and the early machines didn't take bills.
It's true. For thousands of years, vending machines stood around in fields and meadows untouched by human hands. No one knew how to get the candy out of them. Then coins were invented. They were the keys that unlocked those sweet treasure chests. I think Polly has an abscess in her wisdom tooth. Does she really think that vending machines came before coins? Oh, there's no telling what she's planning this time. Click on the inventory button to put away the transquizzer.
Alrighty. Let's see what she's got to say.
I'll tell you what I'm planning, Rotley. I've sent Verna, the Vendbot, back in time to the invention of coins. If you ever want to see Verna again, I'd suggest you find these 4 clues. A hammer, a scale, chopsticks, and a cash register.
Okay.
Verna the Vendbot. She's our mobile vending machine. Of course, here on the mountain, the candy she stores is free. Polly must have programmed her to take coins. We gotta get her back here before snack time. Stand back now while I sense the place out. Hey, we're in luck. I'm sensing a mission clue in the kitchen. There's
Nice.
another
Ooh.
mission clue in the professor's virtual collection. That's in the art gallery.
Nice. It's not the painting gallery in the music hall for once. It's the other pair. Alright, well, on to the kitchen we go.
Well, the door's locked again. Time to figure out the combinations to those locks.
I'm so glad you're here. My blood sugar's dropping.
It looks like you have to...
Alright, nice easy addition to warm us up.
You got the first lock. 2 more to go.
Let's try for the subtraction.
This time you'll have to solve a subtraction problem. Good luck.
Alright. Yes, Morse, yes. So, obviously we've got to borrow for the first one here. I'm wondering, because normally I click up the top here to make them do the borrow and carry, but I'm pressing numbers on the keyboard to make numbers appear down the bottom here. So I had a thought in the week whether or not there was like a key press that I could do that might make that happen. Like if I just type in the 9 here.
It looks like the number on
That,
the bottom. It looks like the number
yeah.
on the bottom is too big to be subtracted from the number on the top. Click the top tile of the column you want to borrow from.
Yeah, so he tells me to click up there, but I wonder if there's a way of pushing another keyboard button. Well, that's just typing in numbers. Oh. Yeah, there's nothing. Doesn't appear like there's anything I can press on the keyboard that does the act of borrowing. Okay, it was worth a shot. I tried a bunch of buttons there, so I guess we have to click there.
10 ones have been...
And then we can just go for it. Yep, so there's no faster way out of that. Good to know.
All right, you got 2 locks. Just one more.
And then we do the multiplication.
You'll need to know how...
Okay, now...
There we go.
You did it! I knew Polly couldn't keep us out. We're in the
Alright.
chow time, and Mort's ready to munch.
What would you like tonight,
All
Mort?
ready.
What's your pleasure, Mort?
Oh, I know. May I please have Polly's chocolate pudding
Ooh.
supreme?
Yum.
That goes great with plain old cream.
Yep.
Refined sugar.
Yeah.
Some good soap. And
Oh.
used axle grease.
Well, bon appetit, I guess. Now click on the on-off switch in front of the feeding machine, and I'll crank this baby into gear. Dig in.
Yeah, that started real good to go with the chocolate cake. And then, yeah, soap and used axle grease. Sure. Okay, so cream, and of course it's not even going to start with cream. Mils. 5,600 mil of cream. That's not cream either. What are you doing to me, Mort? Making me wait for the correct ingredients? That's still not cream. Mort, what are we doing? This one will have to be cream, surely. There we go. 1 cream, 2 cream, 3 creams, and then 250, and then another pair of 50s. Alright, that's maple syrup. We're waiting on sugar. A lot of molecules of sugar. That's liver. Mort, have you like scrambled the ingredients? There we go, there's the sugar. Oops, didn't actually pick me up apparently. That one, and that one, and we need like 125. Oh dear, what have we done? Oh no, oh no. That was bad. We like really did the maths very poorly on that. I shouldn't have done quite so many 175s. I really didn't think that through. Okay, now we got some soap coming in. That was a mad scramble. I had to go silent there for a minute while I rapidly tried to oh, look at that. Whoops. Damn, exactly 7.5. Well, I rapidly tried to get that sorted. Where's the axle grease? Why is nothing else coming? Mort? Mort, where are the other ingredients? Here it is. What's going on, Mort? Alright. And then we're back to cream again. That's weird. Why was there such a long break there? I don't think I've ever seen that. Like, we didn't miss axle grease earlier, did we? Like, they wouldn't have been out of order. Because there's the cream, there's the sugar.
he'll shut up.
For providing such a
Don't be so
fine
rude, Botley.
feast, here's a little tip.
Great.
Ooh, a
Take the
hammer.
clue and put it in your inventory. Then, on to complete this mission. Shh. I'm gonna try to sense
All
this
right,
area.
Professor's virtual collection.
Hey, we're in luck. I'm sensing a mission clue in the Professor's virtual collection. That's in the art gallery.
Good evening, Katooth. Welcome to the stream. We have just begun
You must like art.
and just got our first clue out of the
Click on
kitchen.
the machine to look through the virtual collection, or click on the painting gallery to create your own masterpiece. Good work, Snotley. Now you just have to figure out which of Daddy's great works I hid the mission clue in. We need a clue. Aye, matey. There's a storm a brewing. Hold on to the poop deck, and I'll give you your clue.
Captain Blah is referring to a landscape painting of a stormy sea.
Okay.
All right, landscape painting of a stormy sea. Landscape painting. That one's stormy sea, isn't it?
This landscape painting of a stormy sea.
Sounds good to me.
A violent storm tosses a lonely ship. Crazy fish swim in a choppy sea. The light looks like fire and the sea is black as ink. In this seascape, the English painter J.M.W. Turner tells the story of a ship that transported slaves. Could it be that cosmic catastrophe threatens the ship because of the
Come on,
evil
Mrs.
nature
Beasley.
of its mission?
That's quite a lot of dialogue.
Ding dong, Polly calling. Before I...
Ooh. Oh, nice. I can just click to advance through that. Did not know that. Alright. Well, that interrupts her nicely. What's all this one? Ugh. Okay, so let's start by matching the pictures, and then we can match the words and things. What's the other half of this thing? Is it this? Like, is it that shape? Nah, it's not a match at all. What's the other half of that? I need something else to get started with. Here's some booty boots down here. Toboggan sled. Alright, so they match there. Toboggan sled. This thing here matches with like this thing. Are there any others? There. So I don't know what papoose is. That's going to make this very hard. We've got a bunch of words that I don't recognize. It's going to make this a lot tougher. There are two of each picture. Yes, thank you, Katooth. I thought there was. So Palomino fur. That sounds about right. I feel like I've heard that before. But that's not a match for that at all. So this mustn't be the right piece from there. Wow, we're really having to think this through. So the other half of this thing is one of these things. Oh, Palomino horse. Oh, that sounds more like a real thing. Forget what I said that first time. Yeah, so that's the other half of that. Okay, this is working a bit nicer now. So now we just need the other half of this picture, which is already there. Silver bracelet. Other half of this pot, which is this bottom half here. Otter fur. Yep. And then the legs of this guy, which I guess is sand painting, because we also need that on the bottom there. Right. That one works. This thing here to pair with this one here. Tomahawk hatchet. So the other half of that to pair with that. The other part of the shoes to pair with that. That one's already correct. Wow, they're already in the right spots. We just got to spin them. Look at that. So that one really betrayed my lack of knowledge of half of those things.
I bet Polly's got... Fantastic! Okay, there aren't any Stand back now while I sense the place out.
There we go in.
I'm picking up a clue reading in the Professor's biosphere. And
Ooh.
there's another clue in the shrinking machine room.
Ooh. 2 on the ground floor, 2 on the middle floor, so none on the top floor. That's interesting. Well, let's get the biosphere
Ooh,
out
I
of the
bet.
way. And do that one now, because we know that that's going to be a nightmare. Alright, ooh, I know. Let's go this way first, as an experiment, because it's always blocked. The first way we go is always blocked on level 3. Look at that! And now it's this way that's suddenly blocked. So I think that's a guarantee. Like, it's not that the left is always blocked, it's that we always go left, and left is blocked, but it's the way we go is, the first way we go is always blocked. Like it literally invents that as we go that way, which I find very hard to believe. So we're going to have to test that again next time. If there's any more biospheres. Whoop.
Here's another fishy question. Which animal eats a lot of fish? A scorpion, a tree frog, or a cod?
Surely a tree frog doesn't eat fish, right?
I knew you'd get that one.
Well, early guess. If that's cod, we're probably going ocean.
Here's another fishy question. Which is a reptile? A manta ray, a sea turtle, a sea lion?
A reptile? What are turtles? Are turtles reptiles? A manta ray's not a reptile, surely. Ah, go for it.
Yeah, so you got it right.
Yeah, overthinking it. Ooh, another door right there.
You could think for a million years, but you'll still never
Fossil,
get
fossil.
this question right. What do you call a rock in the shape of an ancient snail shell? A fossil, a mollusk, or a shellfish? That was way too easy.
Because she uses the same taunts on the same clues. So I've learned that taunt means it's going to be fossil.
Put on your thinking cap, Botley. You may have to take off your dunce cap first. Which is a mammal? A starfish, an octopus, or a killer whale?
Surely the whale.
Wait till next time.
I like how she's not even hiding the fact that it's ocean now, and she's just fully committing to like three water-dwelling creatures. Whoop.
Here's a really slippery question.
Eel.
Which of the following is not a reptile? A snake, an eel, or an iguana? Everyone knows that.
Alright, let's full speed to the other end of the biodome sphere without hitting the roof. Without... Whoa! We lost so... Ah. Ah. Okay, that was a little bit nerve-wracking. Hit way too many things there. Oh, and we're even going to hit that. Alright.
Hey, nice
Nice landing, Botley.
I'm
Thanks.
picking up a clue.
Yeah, the other one. We know.
Here we are, back at the Shrinkomatic.
I'm here to help if you need me.
That was a real rocky ride.
Yeah. So I hit a mission clue.
Oh,
on one
look
of
at
the
this boy up
specimens.
here.
Still, you'll never find it unless you can figure out this hint. This specimen knows how to dress to impress the ladies. Egbert, maybe you should ask this specimen for fashion advice.
A lab coat is the only fashion accessory I require.
First few weeks of the game, you kept saying this biome was the hardest and so terrible, and yet doing it flawlessly. I didn't understand why you were so afraid of it. Yeah, I guess because the controls are so jank, but I've gotten a lot of practice in at it over the last couple of weeks, so I guess it is getting better. Really, I just like to have a go at it. And
Click on the analyzer in Egbert's hand to figure out which specimen we want.
yeah, you've really proven how bad you are at finding oceans. I've forgotten what the clue was.
You should use Egbert's analyzer to find out.
Yeah, I
Don't
know.
forget Polly's hint. Which specimen changes appearance to impress females?
Ah, that's right. So is that changes appearance to impress females? What? Is it this?
Jellyfish. Jelly
No.
caterpillar.
I mean, I know what a
Caterpillars live
caterpillar is.
earthworm.
Why would-
Earthworms live tapeworm.
No.
Newt.
Newts. Ooh.
Newts
Yep,
are
there you
small
go. Look at that.
salamanders that are born in water and live their lives on land.
Okay, I didn't realize this about
I
Newt.
think that happy trails.
Later!
Alright. Let's go, Botley. Bang. Whoop. That wasn't what I wanted. Oh, Botley. That's not a good start. Whoop. I nearly clicked the exit button there. Oh, I did it again. Alright. Keep going, Botley. Oh, where's the mouse gone?
I feel dizzy!
It's alright, Botley. Hang in there. More or less. Come on. Whoop. Oh, Botley! You gotta stop doing that. Alright. Up we go again. Maybe I shouldn't be launching straight into that. What? Botley, that was your fault that time. I know I was making fun of you before, but that one was actually your fault. Oh, there we go. That was a good solid hit. Nice shallow angle there. There we go. That's better. Oh, good hit there. Another shallow angle. There we go. Oh, could have been it. Oh, Botley. Alright.
Alright, this is starting to get to me. You only have 3 more chances.
I know, Botley. It's getting to me as well. There we go. Got it.
We found it! Just pick up the clue and add it to the inventory. We've collected all the mission clues, but we're a little short.
Yeah, we need like
on the invention
3,000,
clue
don't we?
department. We need 3,000 total. Since we need more points, why don't we play a game on this floor while we're here? Let's check out the Shrink-O-Matic.
Now, we just did that, Botley. Now, we get 800 from doing the painting gallery, right? So 2 painting galleries is 1,600, and that's actually going to be not enough. Which is crazy to me, but anyway. So, and I don't know what one we're up to, because normally we do them in order.
Gallery. Any sign of Polly? If you want any extra
So, let's just start at the start. So, astronaut, jar of brains in the living room. So, in the living room, we want an astronaut, this guy, tumbling away, with a jar of brains? Don't really remember seeing that. There. Put that on the lounge. And that kid can just play with his thing there. And then bees can buzz in the background, that's fine.
Ow, what talent!
Thanks.
So take those invention points and let's go! That was the last of Polly.
Let's go for it again. Let's just keep redoing the same picture. Armadillo on another planet with a ball and loud bubble noises. So, another planet, armadillo. Oh, there's the ball. Armadillo. I guess that's the armadillo. Is he in there? Hello? I feel like he janked behind the scenery a bit. Let's put him on top of the ball. There we go. And was it loud bubble noises? So that would be sound effects for underwater. Yeah, let's go with that.
Ow, what talent! So take those invention
Thanks,
points
Botley.
and let's go! That was the last of Polly's mission clues, but we'll never be able to work the time machine if we don't get some more invention points. We need 3,000 total.
Well,
Let's play a
I
game
got
on the
some
second
maths.
floor and win the extra points we need.
I got some maths wrong there. I thought we should have been at 2963. Must be 700, not 800 points. Yeah, I think it's 800 for the music room, but 700 for the painting gallery. Let's go to the generator, because we're going to need power, like, nowhere near now, but we only need 300 points, so may as well get 2 birds with 1 stone.
We need more energy. Put the correct batteries in place.
Alright. 7 and 9 and 12. Okay.
1 ring down, 1 more to go.
Six there and 6 there. 7 there. 10. Oops. 10 and 10. 8 and 8. And another 8. Another 8. 11. 9. 7. 7. And another 9. Right.
We've got everything. We should go to...
Look at that. 3,003 points. Couldn't get much better than that.
Alright, things are going... Ready for another spin of the wheel? Just click on the on button.
Alrighty. First
kids,
robot.
it's Hollywood Squares with your host, Monty Monitor. Pull up a chair, answer a few questions, and you'll win the chance to rescue poor Verna Ventbot before she sells all her candy and leaves nothing for anyone else. Your first clue is a hammer. The hammer will tell you what your mission is all about.
Stop. Hammer
Pounder,
time.
beetle, mallet, and maul. They're all names for a hammer.
Sure,
One
yeah.
of the oldest tools ever invented. Which part of your body has a bone called a hammer?
Oh, that's the ear.
That's right. Deep inside your ear, there's a little bone called a hammer. The hammer moves sound from your eardrum to your inner ear.
Yep.
Besides hearing, what else does the ear control?
Balance.
Good.
Yep.
There's liquid deep inside your ear that sends messages to your brain.
So how is this going to get to coins?
The word
Oh,
balance,
balance.
also
Oh.
refers to an instrument used for comparing the weight of two objects.
Sure. Alright.
What
Weights
can
and
you
measures.
weigh with a balance?
Coins.
Congratulations! Coins are small enough to weigh with a balance, and coins are what your mission is all about.
Wow, we're going back to the invention of coins. Oh, there's no telling what trouble Verna Venbot is getting herself into.
Yeah, I sort of forgot we're doing like standardized weights and measures
A
and
pair
stuff.
of chopsticks is your second clue.
Mm.
The chopsticks will show you where in the world your mission will take you. Imagine eating dinner with 2 sticks. That's what chopsticks are.
Yeah.
Skinny bamboo or wooden sticks used for eating food. Chopsticks were invented in which country?
Well, surely China, right?
Good. In meals eaten with chopsticks, the food comes to the table already cut up. That's why you don't need a knife. Over 1 billion people live in China. On what continent is China? Good
Easy one.
thinking. Asia is the largest of all continents. It also has the most people. Did you know that 3 out of every
Did
5
you know?
people on Earth live in Asia?
Okay, sure.
Which of the following countries is partly in Asia and partly in Europe?
Oh, here we go. Well, let's go the Middle East then.
That's right. Turkey is a country in the Middle East. Turkey is where coins were invented.
Hey, we're halfway there. Keep going. You're doing great.
We can't give everything to the Sumerians. We have to give it to some other
Your
countries and
third
people
clue
sometime.
is a scale. The scale will tell you who invented coins. This scale is called a balance. All you do is put objects into each pan and compare their weights. This type of scale was once used to weigh coins and other small objects. A symbol is something that stands for an idea. The scale is a symbol of what
That's justice,
idea?
isn't it? Yep.
Way to go! Justice is fairness. If you are just, you'll make fair decisions. The scales of justice symbolize the fairness of the laws. If the law treats everyone equally, the scales will be balanced. Who came to America in search of justice and freedom?
Well, okay. American history. Well, let's go the Pilgrims
Good
then.
for you! The Pilgrims came to America in 1620 in search of religious freedom. They wanted to live in a place where they could lead a just life and be treated fairly. The Pilgrims are famous for eating turkey.
Okay.
People are famous for living in Turkey.
That was a weird segue. Alright, sure, we'll let you have that one, Monty.
You guessed it. The Lydians lived in the region known as Turkey, way before Turkey got that name. The Lydians invented gold and silver coins to make trading easier.
Venbot's hanging with the Lydians. I only hope they're getting along. Come on, just one more clue to go.
Your fourth clue is a cash register. It will show you when coins were invented. The cash register was invented 100 years ago by the owner of a tavern. He wanted to keep a clear record of the money that came into his bar so that none of the workers would steal it. Cash registers hold money in the form of coins or bills. What do you call fake cash that looks real?
Counterfeit money. But then we got forgery. Nah, it's counterfeit.
There's no fooling you. If you make fake coins or bills, you're
Genuine.
a counterfeiter. Real coins are no longer made from which of the following?
Oh, here we go. What don't we make real coins from anymore? Well, it's not going to be from silver anymore, is it? Can't waste good silver on making money.
Not bad at all. The world's first coins were made from silver and gold. Today, coins may look silver, but they're nothing but copper and nickel. Silver is a precious metal first used to make coins around 2,400 years ago. When were coins first made?
Alright, so we've got to take 2400 off roughly 1996. Which will be this one, I reckon.
Very good. The Lydians made coins in 600 BC. Soon, the Egyptians started making coins. Buying and selling was changed forevermore.
All this
Nice.
Ready, steady? Then click on me to go. Next stop, Turkey. The Lydians are about to invent the world's first coins. You think they'll succeed?
Sure.
Let's flip on it. Heads say they do, tails say they don't. Bingo! There's Verna Venbot, the robot vending machine. What's she doing with that Lydian mom and her kid? I get it. The kid wants to use the world's first coin to get some candy out of Venbot. Can't blame him, really. But still, you better hit that recall button.
Alrighty.
Phew, that was close. They're gonna use the coins to buy bread. That's the thing with
Nice.
money. You can purchase an item without having to trade something you made. Now hold on while I steer this contraption back.
And it looks like they're not buying bread so much as buying like a giant hot dog. But anyway.
Phew, we made it back. Always a good sign. Press the back button on the utility belt to leave the time machine. We need to put this robot to rest.
Will do, but before we do that, Botley, I'm going to mute you so that we can have a look at this. Alrighty, Robot Roost random raffle time. We are down to the last literal 4 spots. So the odds are going up dramatically. We are at a 1 in 4 chance of nailing this now. We're on the world's longest dry spell of getting 7 in a row wrong. So we're up to row 22. Here was 21 down here. So counting them back, we had 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 up the top here maybe? Although it could be one of these two. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22? Nah. 19, 20, 21, 22. Then 23, then 24, then 25. Yeah. If that one up there is 22, I reckon I can get the next 4 correct in a row. Because if that's 22, 23 is going to be over here. Then 24 is going to be down the bottom. Then 25 is the other one up here. Like, that's the spacing to kind of bounce this around. So I'm going this one up here. I reckon it's going to be our number 22. 1 in 4. Actual odds this time now. Let's see if we can land this. Let's drop that back. I know, Botley, I know. No one else can hear you, but we'll turn the sound back on.
It
All
does
right,
my
up here.
CPU chip good to know that I've helped bring these guys back where they belong.
Ooh, that was not what I was expecting. Okay.
Oh, Dotley,
Katooth
you
sneaking
do
in there
have
with
a
a last
hero
minute top
complex,
left.
don't you? Always wanting to
Good
save
work.
the world. Just to make you happy, the next mission will be even harder. Let's take a look at that transquizzer and select another mission. Click on the inventory.
So that's going to make this a little awkward for the remaining 3 now, because that was our 21, that's 22. So boom, 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 boom. So do we now go do? Or after there, are we going to go do? Like, it feels like they're all a bit in a funny position now in the last 3. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge. But let's go and mark that off on here. So that's another no. Oh, look at those odds shift across now. It's like the biggest shifts are taking place now. So our expectation is at 1.98. So it's expected that on average you'd have 2 right by this point. We have got 4 right, but we're not that far above average now. We're in the top 12, 13%. 1 in 8 people will have gotten 4 right up to this point. So we were ahead of the curve very early on. And now we're slowly getting back to expectation. So, even if we get all the rest correct, we're only going to get down into like this tail end. So, Katooth reckons, you think that's only your 3rd right? It might be, actually. Yeah, I remember you've gotten a couple right, but I don't think you've gotten many either. So, that's okay. You're still ahead of the expectation. As long as you got more than 2 right. So, okay, let's drop that. Go back to Botley, who's been patiently waiting. Oh, not yet, Botley. Sorry, I forgot. We've got to update this. So that's 22 right there. Okay, so let's put you back in. Close that one. Turn the sound back on for you, Botley. All right, in we go. So
Think of each one of
So
those
people could
glowing
trade goods
buttons as
easily.
we've
Yep,
already...
that's right. What were
Some
mankind's
people
first
claim that
tools
human
used
beings are the
for?
only animals who use tools. Plenty of animals use tools. Horses have been known to pick up a stick to scratch their backs. And chimpanzees use sticks to fish for termites hidden deep inside logs. What were mankind's first tools used for?
The first tools were hammers, screwdrivers, and wrenches. After all, people needed something to fix their televisions with.
All right.
Horrifying but true, Polly. Obviously, there were no TV repairman back then, so clever humans invented hammers and screwdrivers to fix televisions on their own.
Please. You mean to tell me that televisions were invented before tools? How did people build TVs in the first place? With their teeth? We've got to get to the invention of tools before Polly goes too far. Click on the inventory button to put away the transquizzer.
Alrighty.
Well, Boobly, I've sent Hank, the robot repairman, to fix things once and for all. Try all you want, but there's nothing you can do. I've hidden the following 4 clues, and I bet you'll never find them. A fingerprint, a bus, an iron, and a penguin.
And a penguin.
Hank can fix anything. Where would I be without my weekly tweaking? We've got to find those clues and get them back so we can fix Polly for good.
Oh, good evening,
As
Brawn
long as
Dodo.
there is a single robot lost to history, our mission isn't complete. Let's get back to it.
Killing animals? What's the context of that? Was that a... Oh, that was a response to Polly's history question. Ah, right, the first tools were used for killing animals. Maybe so. Maybe so. I guess we should go back in time and figure that one out. So let's go down to the bottom floor and get the clues.
Keep still while I sense around for clues. Bingo! I've sensed a mission clue in the music hall.
Nice. Back to the music hall.
Looks like the door is locked again. We'll have to figure out the password to open it. Hey, Beethoven!
No need to shout, Bartley. I'm here and ready to help if you need it.
That's a good point, Good actually. Yes. So judging by Ms. Winkle's comments there about animals using tools for things, absolutely, the first tools humans used would have just been rocks and sticks and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, precisely. So, all right, trees.
Trees.
Man,
Nice.
you're really moving.
F of G.
Fog.
Hey, way to go!
This one's already a correct word, but we'll try for that way around instead.
Bats.
Man,
The bats and the birds.
Birds.
now that you figured...
Which means we're looking at forest. Ah, come on. S and T.
That is right. The password is forest.
The door's open!
And the crowd goes wild. Alright,
Polly-o, 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 Polly-o. We're ready.
let's see what random tune she's got for us
You
today.
cannot stop me. Play this song, Dudley. I want to hear it like it was meant to be heard.
Terse, F of G, tabs. Nice. Whoa!
Music is all a mix.
Whoa, that's like an extra line of music than normal. Also, why do we need an extra line of music if you're just going to put literally 4 notes on half of these? Like, on more than half of these, it's just 4 notes. What are you doing, Maestro? Did you have extra paper you needed to use up? There's a lot of blank here. Ah, what is this even going to be? Oh. Oh. Oh, wow, I know what this is already. Alright, so that is the first one. And then we need a so this one comes second. Oh, is that not what this is? That didn't sound right at all. Oh no, it is. I think that's it. We just swap to those two and we're done. Lock it in. Go. And her shoes were number 9. Nicely done.
Beautiful job.
Thank you, Botley. Although again, why did you space it out that much?
This lilting, playful song tells the story of a beautiful miner's daughter named Clementine.
Classic Looney Tunes soundtrack, that one. Ba da da ba 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 ba.
Beautiful work. Now put the
Ooh.
mission clue in your inventory.
Fingerprints.
Dance on out of here.
Looks like one of your fingerprints, Botley.
This floor's empty. Let's try another one.
Next
Great.
floor.
I've got a strong reading in the
In the
professor's
Professor's
biosphere.
Biosphere.
This is convenient.
Oh.
There's another clue in the shrinking machine room.
2 on this floor again. Wild Skeevers has appeared. You've returned. You've returned with no cake. That's not how that normally goes. You've specifically come to tell me that you've come home with nothing. Oh, good work, you won. 18-7. Ooh, that was a decisive win. That's three sets to you.
6-2, then 6-5. We went to a tiebreaker.
Then 6-love.
And 6-love, and we were winning.
Yeah.
The tiebreaker was 6-4, and then I lost my serve to Juice, and then we got the next and then the tiebreaker was 7-1.
Would have been like 7-1, yeah.
So I was like, we could have just won that tiebreaker.
Oh yeah.
And we would have had they would have one less game.
There we are. So. Update to the stream for those that didn't hear that. Skeevers has just walked back in from a nightly tennis social comp and won 3 sets of doubles straight. Yeah, you've jumped up the leaderboard from last place in the comp to like 3rd place after winning 3 double sets, 6-2, 6-5 and a tiebreaker, and then 6-love, wiping the floor with them. Good job, Skeevers. And after all that, I think we had to go into both of these again, didn't we? So.
My sensors tell me
Back into the Professor's Biosphere. And we'll do that thing again, where we go over here to pick this up, but then we'll go to the right, and we will... and then we'll check if it's blocked this exit again. A drug tester. Yeah, maybe that's the... Oh, it's not blocked. There we go. Maybe that's the cakes and things that she specifically came back without. You didn't have any? Okay. Whoops. I'm looking away from the screen now. I'm bumping into walls.
Okay, here's something for you to chew on. Pound for pound, which of these eats the most food? Prairie dogs, grazing cattle,
What?
grazing sheep.
Which of these eats the most food? How am I supposed to know that? As opposed to a grazing sheep? They're both grazing. Like, I'll go grazing cattle.
Just a lucky guess.
It was a lucky guess, but it was Skeever's guess, so. Alright, go. Full speed. Oh, that's another blocked way. Alright, here we go.
You can butter me up all you want, but you still have to answer my questions to get out of here. Which colorful animal displays the dull underside of its wings when it lands? A butterfly, a sparrow, a bat.
Well, you don't see too many colourful bats.
Big deal, you got one right.
Alright, so what do we reckon? Savannah? Jungle? It's not going to be jungle. Grazing cattle. Surely savannah.
What's the matter, Motley? You getting rusty? Which animal is dusty to the touch?
Dusty.
A rattlesnake, a termite, a moth.
Well, that's moth.
That was way
So,
too easy.
butterfly and moth. Probably forest. Whoop. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, what has happened? Oh, get ready to clip this. Where are we going to end up? Where are we going to end up now? Come on.
You need to be wise to answer this one. Which bird nests underground? A sparrow, a vulture, a burrowing owl.
Okay, well, if we're talking about wise, it's going to be the owl. Where are we going to come out, though? There's no door where we are.
Everyone knows that.
You ready? Yeah, and now we've crashed it. Yep, we've actually crashed the game. Oh wow! All right, let's close the program and open, and I think we've just lost that whole biosphere run. Oh, that's a first. Also, I'm gonna relaunch that because it's glitched the audio and gone all quiet on me. Let me crash that one more time. Yeah, we've glitched the biosphere before, but never like that. Let's chalk this one up to Katooth then to why Sharky has a distrust of the biosphere. It's too easy to break. Here we go. That's got the audio back up. Skeever's just with the ice cream brag in the chat there.
Well, hello. We've been waiting.
This biosphere is just worse every week.
Picking up a clue reading in the professor's biosphere.
Yes,
Yes.
we know Botley. We've actually been in here before.
Ooh.
And now, of course, the map's going to have re-randomized, but I reckon it's still the same biome, right? We're still going to be going to Savannah Jungle, probably. Oh, that's right. That's that homemade Biscoff ice cream. Oh, jelly. Whoa, not too fast. That's how we jank through the doors.
You can butter me up all you want, but you still have to answer my questions to get out of here. Which colorful animal displays the dull underside of its wings when it lands? A butterfly, a sparrow, a bat.
Alright, just enjoying a scoop of ice cream there while Polly talks. Right, was that the only time in over a dozen biospheres that the first door was on the side you checked first and it crashed? I believe so. I believe so, Katooth. I think that was the first time that there was an open door, a valid doorway, on the side I checked first, and 4 doors in, it then crashed. So we don't even have like a complete run of that. Dear. Alright. We have different definitions of giants. Who said giant? Me, what did I...
You had a giant scoop of ice cream.
Oh, giant... Oh, sorry.
I knew you'd get that one.
No, that was a very tiny scoop of ice cream. Why did I call it giant? Just exaggerating for the chat.
You getting rusty?
The chat.
Which animal is dusty to the touch? A rattlesnake, a termite, a moth?
Well, not only are we getting the same biome, we're getting the same questions, but in a different order.
Wait till next time.
So, let's continue through. Whoop. Watch out. Come on. There we go.
Okay, here's something for you to chew on. Pound for pound, which of these eats the most food?
Yep.
Prairie dogs, grazing cattle, grazing sheep.
I suspect this might be the grazing cattle.
Just a lucky guess.
Are you eating the ice cream with a giant teaspoon? Ooh, now that's the way to do it. No, in fact, it was
It was the small teaspoon that got you right.
it was the teaspoon-sized teaspoon.
You need to be wise to answer this one. Which
No,
bird
no big
nests
spoon.
underground? A sparrow, a vulture,
All right.
a burrowing owl.
Well, we're officially back to where we were before. The fourth clue, which was the owl, which was in a sideways door. Different map layout, but
That was way too easy.
we are back to where we were. We haven't janked it completely. Oh, what? And that one will take us out to the surface.
This question will quickly cut you down to size, Motley. Which plant easily grows back after a fire? A banana palm, an oak tree, or grass?
Easily grows back after a fire? I guess grass. Like, why wouldn't it?
That was way too easy.
Yeah, so that's going to be savannah? Are we... Oh, this is desert. Snurko Desert. Rainforest? Grazing cattle? Surely not. I think it must be savannah, right? Yeah. Nearly. Let's check it.
Great,
There it
we
is.
got the clue. Now click. Okay, all sensors indicate that Polly hit a mission clue in the shrinking machine.
In the shrinking machine room. Let's go.
Here we are, back at the Shrinkomatic.
I'm here to help if you need me.
Thanks, Egbert.
There is a mission clue hidden inside one of the specimens, Dotley, and it's your mission to figure out which one. So, here's your hint. Egbert once arm wrestled this specimen and pulled one of its arms right off. Oh, thank goodness it grew back.
Alright, so whose arms
I
grow
have
back?
No muscles. How could I win
Starfish?
in arm wrestling?
I reckon a starfish. Starfish. Emphasis on the arm.
Starfish.
There you go.
The starfish crawls at the bottom of the seafloor with its 5 arms. If a star...
Yep, that's it. Ladle, ladle, ladle.
You think that's the right specimen?
I do,
trails.
Botley. In we go.
Tis a far better thing, harder.
Alright. Let's go for it, Botley. Oh! Okay, false start. Let's try that again. Oh, come on, that's gonna be a problem. I can see that already. I'm gonna have to, yeah. I'm gonna have to anticipate these pretty heavily. The amount of randomness in these. Oh no! That was not correctly anticipated at all. Ah! It's getting panicky now.
Ow, right on the funny bone.
Oh. Sideways. There we go. Sideways is actually way better than up and down. Because at least I've got time to think this through then. Nice. Oh, Botley.
I'll definitely need an overhaul.
Oh. Oh, come on. Oh. Alright, can we just go straight up the center? Yep. Skip these teleporty boys entirely. Just go straight up the middle if we can. Oh, I don't know what I was doing there. Alright, up again. Oh, come on, where is it? Is it in the center or the right one? Must be in the center ones. Nope, there it is. Ah, oh, come on. Alright, well at least we can sort of try and aim for it now.
This is starting to get to me. You
I know Botley's getting to me too. Well, that wasn't a good aim. Oh, neither was that. Oh, look at that! First hit and we get it! Oh.
That's it. Take the clue and put it in your inventory. Then
On to complete this mission. Alright. Good job,
Let's move
everyone.
on. There's no doubt about
Robot
it.
maze, robot
There's a
maze.
clue in the robot maze.
Yeah.
We're back at the maze again.
We are, with a load of bridges, a teleporter, and a log. Log west. Alright, so that log west is right before the end there. We've got a bridge south, and a bridge west, and a bridge east. So we are going on every bridge. And that teleporter clearly is taking us to that square there. It's the only way we can possibly bridge south because there's no jumps. So, easy done. So it's walk this way, walk around the top, get on that bridge, teleport to there, down there, along the bottom, job done. Easy. So, south we go, and then west one, so that we can bridge west. Then we've got to go north one more. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 west. South 2. So we can bridge east, which will teleport us to there. It's to bridges south. West 2. Log west. West 1. Go. Right. I think that's one of the easiest robot mazes we've had in a long time. Literally only the one path through it. And that's going to be, that's our 4th clue, so we're going to have to go and spam the painting gallery a couple more times to get up to the 3,000 invention points. There we go. As expected. And then west 2. Over the log. And one more.
Terrific! Polly has nothing over you. Beautiful job.
Big
Just
win.
pick up the clue and add it to the inventory. All right, we got all the mission clues. Now we've collected all the mission.
Alright, back into the painting gallery. We'll just keep spamming this first painting. Pufferfish, haunted house, spaceship. Alright. Haunted house with a pufferfish and a spaceship. That's the pufferfish. Yep. And a spaceship. Spaceship, spaceship. There you are. Is that the spaceship? Is that a spaceship? Rocket ship? Spaceship. Let's do both. We can't possibly be wrong if we do both. That's how this works. Bam.
Let's see what Polly thinks. Hey, Polly, remember the spaceship, you space cadet?
What?
No.
What? Did I actually get one wrong? I've never got one wrong before. Do they mean like the alien spaceship? Let's put in every type of thing. So there's that. There's that. I don't think I've ever gotten a painting picture wrong before. These aren't spaceships. They're weird things. New space cadet. Alright, lock it in.
What do you think of that, Polly? You forgot the wind. That's the spookiest.
What? There was wind? Where was the wind? You didn't bold the word wind, Polly. If the wind you heard with... Come on, that's not my fault. Alright. Is that the wind? Nope, that's the bugs. Wind would be sound effect for the desert. Yeah, that's wind. Alright.
Nice going.
Finally.
Let's take the invention points and move on. That was the last.
Back in we go. Alright. Here we go. Woman, desert, frog, sound of wolves and owls. Well, that's going to be the sound of forest, right? So, desert, woman, frog. So, desert. There's the frog.
Don't ask me what it means.
I'm not going to, Botley. I don't know what it means either. Woman. Here we are. Vacuuming the desert. Oh, she's gone behind a tree. Come on. Vacuuming. Okay, she's in there somewhere. And the sound of wolves and thingos? Oh, that's music. Sound effects. No, wrong button. Sound of wolves and owls? No, that wasn't right. Wolves and owls. Oh, is it this? Yeah. Okay.
Ow, what talent!
Thanks,
So
Botley.
take those invention points and let's go. That was the last.
One more spam of it, and then we'll have enough for the time machine. Alright. Oh, goofy music. There we go. And it's not even bolded. The mummy, as opposed to the mum, the woman. Mummy, rocket. Oh, not rocket again. Rocket took off from the desert. Oh, we're already in the desert. That's handy. So, mummy, rocket, and then the goofy music. So, let's say that that's the... We've already got all the rockets in there. Okay, so let's just put the mummy in.
We need to give.
And let's put the goofy music in.
Ow, what talent! So take those invention points and let's go.
I mean, I wonder if that's a way to, like, cheat all of these paintings. Now that I think of it, put one copy of every object in a single painting, then all you have to do is change the background and the music, and then it's done. I reckon that's a painting hack right there. Put one copy of every object in a picture, and then all you got to do is change the background and the music or the sound effects,
We've got every.
and job
We should go
done.
to. We made it. We got all the clues.
All right, time machine. Up we go.
Ready for another spin of the wheel? Just click on the on button.
Don't touch that mouse. You're tuned to the most happening game show on Earth. It's Hollywood Squares.
Hollywood
With
Squares.
me, your happening host, Monty Monitor. Today's grand prize, the safe return of Hank, the robot repairman. Your first clue is a fingerprint. Use it to identify what you'll be investigating on your mission. No two fingerprints are alike. That's why 100 years ago, police in England became the first to use fingerprints for catching crooks. Fingerprints are the ridges on our fingertips.
Ooh.
Why do we have fingerprints in the first place?
To identify criminals, to grasp onto objects, to decorate our hands.
Yes! The ridges on our fingers make it easier to pick up objects. If our fingers were perfectly smooth, everything would slip right out of them. Many four-legged animals grasp objects with their two front limbs. What don't humans do with their
I guess
two
walk.
front limbs?
There we go.
Right! People's front limbs are their arms, and people are the only animals that don't use their front limbs for walking. Even our closest relatives, the apes and chimpanzees, use their arms for walking. When humans first started to walk with their legs only, their hands became free to make things. What did humans make first?
Oh, that's right. We're doing the tools one.
You are correct. Once humans started to walk upright, their hands were free to make better and better tools.
So it seems Polly sent Hank, the robot repairman, back to the time in history when tools were first invented. Keep going. You're doing great.
So, what do you reckon? Are we going back to the Sumerians again? Just like
Your
always?
second clue is a bus. Next stop, the place where your mission will take you. On your left, ladies and gentlemen, you can see a bus. One of the world's very first buses was a sightseeing bus that drove tourists around the interesting sights of New York City. Who became famous for refusing to give up her seat on
Oh,
the bus?
that's a history thing. Is that Rosa Parks? Is that what she did?
Yes! Rosa Parks was riding on a bus in Montgomery, Alabama, when a white man told her to get out of her seat. He thought he had a right to Rosa's seat just because she was black. When Rosa refused to budge, she became a hero. Rosa Parks helped to start a movement to treat everyone in America equally. What is that movement called?
Oh, what weird answers are we going to have here? The Underground Railroad. Civil rights. Abolition.
That's right.
Yeah.
The civil rights movement wants everyone in society to be treated fairly. That includes righting the wrongs inflicted on black Americans ever since the days of slavery. Where did many of the slaves in America
Ooh.
originally come from?
Alright. Sure. So they're literally just going to do it like this. So we're just going to go to Africa for the invention of tools rather than any specific place.
Yes. Africa is the continent that a large number of American slaves came from. Africa is an amazing place with a rich history and cultural tradition. Human life began in Africa, and that's where tools were invented.
You did it! Tools were invented in Africa. Keep going, we're almost there.
Your third clue is a new iron. The iron will lead you to the people who invented tools. An iron uses heat to press the wrinkles out of clothing. Before electricity, irons were heated up by placing them in the fire. A modern electric iron is each of the following except what?
There's an... Oh, so which of the following is not an iron? So, iron? I guess it's a tool, it's a machine. It's not. It's not. This is a weird question, Monty. Also, Skeevers with the hot take, they're just admitting to taking performance-enhancing drugs right before the tennis match. It didn't help the headache, though. But the Sumerians were really good at adding, and the Productarians were good because they increased in population. Absolutely, Brondodo. I'm convinced that's how it must have worked.
Correct. And iron helps you perform a task. That's what makes it a tool. It uses the power of heat to help you perform the task.
Yeah, performance-enhancing
That's what makes it a
paracetamol.
machine. But irons are no longer made from iron. Iron is a metal found underground in a mixture of metals and nonmetals. What's that mixture called?
Oh, okay. Matter. Yeah.
All right. To get pure iron, you have to separate it from the mixture we call ore. Once humans
Or
learned how
what?
to extract metal from ore, they were able to make stronger tools. Which of the following early humans did
Here we
not know
go.
how to extract metals from ore?
Right. All right. So that makes sense because bronze and iron are types of metals. So Stone Age humans, Stone Age tools.
Rock and roll! During the Stone Age, humans had not yet learned how to extract metals from ore. Stone Age humans made the world's first tools, but they could only make them from stone.
Okay, so Stone Age humans made the first tools in Africa. All we have to do now is find out when tools were invented.
I guess I should have known it was going to be this vague since we're talking
Your fourth
consonants.
clue is a penguin. The penguin will tell you when tools were invented.
Thank you, Penguin.
Penguins are killer swimmers. Like porpoises, penguins can leap in and out of water when they swim.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of animal is a penguin?
You're a good boy, he is. Oh, don't do this to me. This is embarrassing. Okay, hang on a minute. They lay a clutch of eggs, which means they can't be a mammal. So they have to be a bird. Of course they're a bird.
Nice job! Penguins can't fly, but they swim better than any other bird on Earth.
Welcome to Overthunk by
Birds are the
Sharky.
only animals in the world with feathers and forelimbs used for flying. Birds evolved from what animal?
Dinos?
Dino.
Wow. They were going down that line. All right.
Related to the famous flying dinosaurs named pterosaurs, but they did evolve from dinosaurs. Believe it or not.
Believe it or
When
not.
would you be guaranteed not to get stepped on by a dinosaur?
All right. These are weird questions here. Anyway.
T-Ruxcellent. 2.5 million years ago, dinosaurs were long gone from Earth. But there were humans, and they were using tools.
We did it! We now know
We
that
did do it,
Stone Age
Botley.
humans...
This is a world record for how far we're sending the time machine back, though.
Well, this is it. The journey into time. Click on me to start the trip. Okay, Stone Age man is about to invent the world's first tool. That took place in Africa millions of years ago. Let's check it out. Whoa, Hank the robot repairman is delivering a television to a prehistoric cavewoman. She doesn't even have cable.
There we go.
Just 1 second. The world's first tools weren't made for fixing televisions. Hit that recall button before Hank changes channels on history.
Oh, Skeevers, you're leaving right as we draw the raffle. Hang around for a sec while I flick over to the raffle. We've only got 3 robots left to get, and we've got 3 spots to guess where they're going to go. So, let me highlight them. We've got these. Love you too, Skeevers. You want to make a guess before you go? Or are you going to leave this to me and anyone else? You're going between 10 and 13? That's a solid guess. I would be going either there or down the bottom. It's definitely not this one, because 22 was the last robot we got. So I think everyone's got this one. Yeah, yeah. So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, it's going to have to be between 10 and 13. Has to be. That's where I picked last robot. And we got 22 over there. If it's down the bottom, I'm going to be real annoyed. Because 22, then 23, then we've got to have 24 and 25 right up here next to 22. Like, it's not right. It's not right. So, has to be the top right. Or else they've just completely balked this whole last disc of robots. So, let's lock that one in. Let me change those colors back.
Recall button.
Alright, Botley, there you go. I've given you your voice back. Let's do it.
See? The first tools were used to help people prepare their food. Make sure your seat backs are in their upright locked positions while you take us home.
To prepare food? That's what they're using the first tools for? Preparing a food? Alright, sure.
There's no place.
Alright,
Back at
up
the
here.
Robot Roost, and we've added another robot to the collection.
1 and 3. What? What?
Another robot safe at home. I bet you think you're the smartest little robot in the world now, don't
Oh.
you, Studley? Well, you're not as smart as I am, and I'm gonna make the next mission so tough you'll beg to be taken to the scrap heap. Right,
Sorry,
we've still got places
skeevers.
to go and robots to rescue. Click on the inventory to start a mission.
Alright, let's mute the sound. Let's mark that off, and let's lament the terrible injustice that we've just experienced because of that. 23 is down there. So we're literally down to a coin flip for the last two now, 24 and 25, and they have to be that way around. There has to be 24 is going to be on the right, and 25 is going to be on the left. It has to be, because that would be so weird if 24 was back there on the left. So let's drop that one back down. Let's bring up the stats. Let's mark down yet another missed guess. The streak continues. That's now 9 in a row we've gotten wrong. Yeah, wow, the last 9 in a row have been incorrectly guessed, and we're literally down to the 50-50. So again, we went from amazing odds to start early on to now completely losing our lead. Expectations up to 2.3. Katooth, I think you said you were at 3 correct, so, and you're still at 3 correct, so you're up in this part now. We're only just above the expectation. We're only here at 12.17. We're barely in the top 20% now. This is by definition the worst odds we've had yet. So okay, well, we'll see if we can salvage it with the last one. We're definitely going to get the final robot correct. There's at least that. We're going to get the last one correct. It's just, can we get the last 2 correct? Is going to be what this comes down to. So let's take that back off. Let's get back to Botley. I can hear him chatting away in the background there. So, all right. What do you reckon, Botley? Let's see.
We've already completed that mission. Select one of the glowing
Oh.
buttons to head out on a new one.
Okay. For cutting food because people don't have sharp teeth or claws. Right, so animals don't need tools for eating because they've got good chomping teeth for eating. But we sort of don't, so we need our tools for good knives and forks and stuff. You know, whatever. Alright, fair. I guess there's a very loose definition here of, or maybe not loose, maybe there's a very strict definition here of what we're defining as tools, or even first tools, but anyway. Alright.
Click on the yellow
Ooh.
start button to hear this question.
Saxophone question. There are countless musical instruments in the world. What kind of instrument is the saxophone? What is Polly going to say for that? What kind of instrument? What could she possibly give as a funny answer for that?
In Greek myth, Pan invented the first musical instrument. One day along the banks of a river, Pan sighed a long sigh. His breath produced a sad sound as it passed through the reeds that grew along the river. With the reeds, he made a shepherd's pipe. There are countless musical instruments throughout the world. What kind of instrument is the saxophone?
A saxophone, eh? Well, it's electric, and you bang on it with sticks. And it's really, really big. Yes, that big electric drum-like thing that has always been one of my very favorite instruments. I adore Beethoven's Saxophone Symphony No. 3. Don't you?
I sure do, Polly. Once again, you've pinned the tail on the donkey. The saxophone is an enormous electric drum set. Some of the world's most accomplished classical composers have paid homage to its electrifying beat. Oh, great. No more saxophones if Polly gets her way. I love their mournful songs. Drums are nice, but we've got plenty of drums. Click on the inventory button to put away the transquizzer.
Alrighty.
Oh, beat it, Motley. I'm sick of your whining. If you're so upset, try to find BongoBot, the robot I sent
BongoBot.
to take the wind out of the saxophone. To find BongoBot, first you'll have to find these 4 clues. A windmill, a birthday cake, a bone, and a seashell.
Alright.
Not BongoBot, the 6-armed robot drummer. When he gets wailing, there's no stopping him. Just like there's no stopping Polly. Time to find those clues or we're beat.
Alright, let's go.
Quiet.
Down to ground floor. We are going to have to recharge the power at some point, but not yet.
Stand back now while I sense the place out. Bingo! I've sensed a mission clue in the painting gallery.
Oh. In the painting gallery. We've just finished spamming the painting gallery. Well, let's go in this top picture. Oh, the one with the music going. Oh, nice. Eerie music played. Okay, well, we can fix that now. So, mushrooms and a truck are all over the staircase. Right, well, we can do the staircase. Let's do that music now. Eerie music? Yeah, that's the eerie music. So, mushrooms and a truck. Mushroom. Let's put a little clutch of mushrooms there, and a truck. Was that something? So, is this the truck? In like the spaceship section? Because we got a kid brooming a car around. That's not the truck. That's not a truck. That has to be it. Alright, lock it in. Yes.
Beautiful job. Just pick up the clue and add it to the inventory.
Thanks, Botley.
No mission clues here. Let's try another floor.
Alright, well that means there's a 3 in 4 chance we're heading back into the Professor's Biosphere.
I'm picking up a clue reading in the Professor's Biosphere. This is convenient.
Ah.
There's another clue in the shrinking machine room.
No, that's fair. It was a 50-50 chance that we were getting 2 on this floor. Alright, in we go.
Ground again.
Floor it! Oh, I nearly hit that wall right at the start. Alright. Nope, barricaded. Oh, hit that wall though. What are we doing? We're going way too fast. Oh, come on. Alright.
Matter Plotley, cat got your tongue? Which animal is a carnivore? A wildebeest, a cougar, or a zebra?
Well, the cat one probably.
Big deal, you got one right.
Alright, cougar. So, savannah? Oh, that way's blocked.
Here's a question you can really sink your teeth into. What is a meat-eating animal called? An omnivore, an herbivore, or a carnivore?
Didn't we just do a meat-eating thing? Your control of this sphere makes me want to see you play Nova Drift next. Yeah. I feel like I'm not flying the probe thing as intended.
Big deal, you got one right.
Imagine how boring it would be if I switched this back to level 1. The probe would go so slow and so careful, whereas I can do things like this and just whip around.
What a nice fly frap, Motley. No? Okay, then try to answer this. Which animal can only eat food in a liquid form? A frog, a spider, a Venus flytrap?
I guess a Venus flytrap?
Nice guess, but wrong.
I thought they like liquefied things inside their mouth. Maybe
Chew
not.
on this one, Gutley. Which animal does not need a complex digestive system because it eats the digested food of other animals? A spider monkey, a goat, or a tapeworm?
Well, it's probably not the two big creatures. It's probably the like real basic thing.
Yeah, so you got it right.
Alright. So, definitely Savannah. Oh, I felt like I nearly janked that door.
So you can't properly appreciate this animal's accomplishment. Which mammal can hold its breath underwater for 15 minutes? A zebra, a squirrel, or a beaver?
I didn't hear it. Was it asking about pre-liquefied food spiders? Yeah, presumably so, yes. It was asking about which animal can only eat its food in a liquid form. Yeah, so I guess, yes, spiders. Makes sense in hindsight now. But for some reason, I was thinking, oh yeah, cougar, carnivore. And then I thought, oh yeah, Venus flytrap. They like all those sort of things, except once they catch their food, they like slowly dissolve it in their trapped mouth things, don't they? But yeah, I was clearly heading down the wrong path with that one. Beaver? Beaver's a savannah thing, isn't it? That's right.
Here's a real cliffhanger.
Oh, cliffhanger.
Which bird builds its nest on the face of a cliff? The woodpecker, the ostrich, or the golden
Probably
eagle?
the golden eagle. I don't know why a woodpecker would do that. And an ostrich is not living on the side of a cliff.
Just a lucky guess.
Alright, savannah. Let's go. Oh wait, I always forget the rainforest comes next. Eh.
That was some smooth landing.
Thanks, Botley.
Huh, nothing here. Let's try another environment.
You would do this to me, wouldn't you? So it's desert? But beaver? Is it rainforest? Let's just start dropping some of these things.
Found. Colorizer on. Architecton off. The nest of this insect can rise 16 to 20 feet.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Found. Found.
Cougars as opposed to every other cat.
Hydrometer indicates.
Yeah, okay,
Desert
so...
insect whose only water supply comes from drinking the dew that collects on its body every morning.
I'm thinking entirely the wrong way with this.
Digester on.
Mate, look at that.
This animal lives
Alright.
inside the digestive tract and has no need for its...
That was some smooth... Great, you got the... Great. I've got a strong reading in the shrinking machine room.
Yeah, for some reason I just forget that mountains is a biome, because nothing's ever mountains. But yeah, that makes sense. We even had the cliff clue, so...
Here we are, back at the Shrinkomatic.
So, do you want to know about something?
I do.
Yeah. So I hit a mission clue in one of the specimens. Still, you'll never find it unless you can figure out this hint. Seagulls hate these specimens. They're always dropping them on rocks.
Oh.
You have their intentions all wrong. Seagulls actually love these specimens as a source of food.
Right, so seagulls are picking up and dropping these guys on rocks because they want to crack them open to eat their gooey good insides or something, right? Or maybe something else, but...
Clam. A clam.
No, that's the
is
giant
mollusk,
clam.
and
So,
that means
this one?
mussels.
Yeah, the
Mussels
mussels.
are dark shellfish that live in shallow water.
Yep. You don't know how tapeworm and carnivore are supposed to apply to a biome. The other three all implied non-flat terrain. Yes, no, you're right.
You think that's the right spec?
Bon voyage, Botley. That's French, you know.
That's French, you know.
Later!
Alright, give us a map with less teleporters this time. I'll take that. That's fine.
Not that I don't enjoy being helpful.
Well then, do be helpful, Botley. If you don't not enjoy being helpful, then do be helpful. There we go. There we go. Now, can we get it before we come back down? Oh no, we've busted another way down. Oh yes, he stayed up there. Oh, 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 we've opened way too many paths now. Look at that. Look at that. That's how it should be done.
Way to go! You freed the clue that Polly hid. Now put it into your inventory so we can get back to saving life as we know it. Let's move on. No
Alright,
time
robot
to dawdle.
maze.
There's a clue in the robot maze.
Nice. No observatory yet this session.
We're back at the maze again.
Oh no, and I've janked it. Oh no.
No doubt.
Sometimes that happens when you click through to skip Polly's dialogue. If you click on these, you can bust the panel and it doesn't let you move them. Alright, we've got a Marching Boy here who's going to be... You'd think he's going to be super annoying, but clearly he's never going to walk on this square, because if he does, we're just going to never be able to time that bridge. So he's just going to walk back and forth along here. Maybe he goes over to this square, but he might just walk here to stop me jumping, which I can't jump, so he's literally doing nothing. But we have 2 bridges, and we have a teleporter, which is interesting. We've got 2 bridges that we have to do. And we can guess some teleporters. My guess is that that one takes us up here. It might take us here. And so we could work out some east-westness to figure this out. So let's put all of our easts and wests together. There's a west 6, which look at that. And there's 3 south 3s. Okay, so clearly a west 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we bridge south. Then we've got to do an east so that we can south 3. And then, wait, that's the wrong east. An east, then south 3. We've still got another east to do yet, so let's say we appear here. So let's do another east again, and another south 3. Alright, that's going to take us back to probably here now, so that we can do a west 1, a south 3, a bridge south, and a west 1. That's it.
It takes power to send a robot through its paces.
What?
And right now, there's just not enough juice to get started. We need to go energize this place using the professor's generator downstairs.
Sure there is. We've had less power than this before.
There's nothing we can do with it. Huh?
Oh, come on, Botley. Is that going to re-scramble them when we go back into it now?
Time to power up. Pick the right batteries and plug them in.
Trying to be too sneaky here. Nine, 6, and 6 again, and 7. Right.
1 ring down, 1 more to go.
Looking forward to seeing if the robot blocked the direction timing, making you waste time in the teleporters. Ah! Oh! You don't have to use the teleporters. Let's not even do that. Good thinking, Katooth. You actually don't even need to use the teleporters. I had not even considered that as an option. I just did the usual thing we do, which is try and work out where the teleporters take you, and just assume that the teleporters are just Chekhov's gunning everything. So if they're there, they have to be important.
This floor's in.
But of course, that is not the case at all.
We're back at
And it's re-scrambled everything, which is fine. Now let's ignore the thingamies. So let's go west 6. Let's bridge south. Let's go east 1 and west 1. And no, let's not even do that. Let's just bridge south. Let's go south 3. Oh wait, we have to use up the souths. Oh, we have to. We got too many souths. Oh no. I was just going to do some easts and wests down here to waste up them, but oh, it's all the southness we've got to use up. Fine. Alright, so west 6, bridge south. Let's do a south 3 anyway. We'll do an east 1 and come here. We'll do another south 3. Wait, it's got to come after that east 1. Another south 3. We'll do another east 1. That one's going to come back here. We'll do a west 1 this time. A south 3, a bridge south, and a west 1. Alright. So, slightly different order to what we did the other time, but it'll still do the job. Alright, so this needs to teleport here. Good. I'm sure once before you went straight there. Yeah, I'm sure I've done that too. But, yeah, if we didn't have 3 separate South 3s to have to burn through. And this goes here. Nice. And that, yeah, this baddie robot down here is just minding his own business. He's got nothing to do with what we're doing. Yay.
nice going. You had him in the palm of your hand the whole time.
Thanks, Botley.
Beautiful job. Just all right. We got.
Alright, back to the painting gallery for the Omni picture. That didn't stop the wolves and owls from making a racket. I always get that one wrong. That's the sound effect for the haunted house. Yeah. So, living room, rock satellite. Sound effect for haunted house. So, living room, rock and satellite. Alright, job done.
Polly, how's that? I asked for a storm cloud moving around.
What? 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 The satellite bounced around the living room. Alright. And that's a storm cloud, maybe? This thing. Sure. It vanished, but we'll say it's there.
Nice going. Let's take the invention points and move on.
I don't think that's right, Polly. I think you've got your wires crossed there.
That was the last of.
Let's try again. You could still hear the wind. So that's the sound in the forest, right? We're underwater. Bug and scorpion. So, underwater. The sounds in the forest.
We need to give Polly exactly what she
Wait,
asked.
no, that's... No. Wind. That's the desert. Desert. Yep. And a bug and a scorpion. There's the bug. There's the scorpion.
What do you think of that, Polly?
Oh, come
Where's
on.
the pink worm? Time to.
Pink worm? I think you've got a problem, Polly. I think you're getting out of sync with the descriptions or something. Oh, look how tiny he is. Let's do a little line of him. There we go.
Let's see what Polly thinks. Hey, Polly. Aren't you forgetting something? Like a scorpion? Okay.
We did do a scorpion. I guess he's like fallen into the background.
to get
Okay.
nice going.
There we go.
Let's take the invention points and move on.
Alright.
That was the last of Polly's.
One more. Oh, buzzing sounds like flies. Well, finally we can do that one. Alien Highway, Girl, and Rat. So, Alien Highway, buzzing flies, the girl, and the rat. Whee! Oh. And the rat. That's the rat. So what's Polly going to think we're supposed to have this time?
What fine work! Even Polly's satisfied.
Alright.
Grab the invention points and add them to the inventory.
Sure.
We've got we've got everything we need.
Alright. Penultimate robot, here we come.
Now that we're back. Welcome back to the Wheel of Invention. As our current champion, it's your turn to spin the wheel. Just click the on button.
Let's do it.
Welcome to Pollywood Squares with Monty Monitor.
Monty Monitor.
Answer all the questions and you, yes you, can save the world. Rescue BongoBot, the 6-armed robot drummer, and he'll give you a handshake you'll never forget. Your first clue is a windmill. The windmill will show you the subject of your mission. Windmills were once used for grinding up grain in a process called milling. Windmills perform useful work because wind has what?
Energy? Yeah.
You're off to a
Solar
great
power.
start. Wind is moving air, and moving air has energy that windmills put to use. Today, windmills are used to turn the wind's energy into electricity. What creates beautiful sound with the energy of the wind?
They want me to say chimes. But isn't horn technically also true? As opposed to harp. You'd need some strong wind for harp to make beautiful sound. But I guess technically it would still. So technically so is harps. Yeah, you're right, Katooth. So all three it is.
Music to my ears. A wind chime will tinkle away whenever a breeze passes, thanks to the energy of moving air. Wind chimes are played by the wind. But which of the following is a wind instrument
Right.
played by a musician?
So that's the line they were going down.
Well, blow me down. You're right again. Saxophones are called wind instruments because you blow into them to make music. The sax is made from brass. Its curved neck produces jazzy sounds.
Jazzy.
So we're on our way to the invention of the saxophone. I'm jazzed.
Calm down, Botley.
Your second clue is a birthday cake. Make a wish and you'll discover the year when saxophones were created. You should cut your next birthday cake into 9 million slices.
Really?
That's because you share your birthday with 9 million people. Before a birthday cake is sliced, everybody sings the words to the famous birthday song. What do you call the words to a song?
Did they have to say the words to the famous birthday song because even the name Happy Birthday was copyrighted in 1996 and like you couldn't name the song? Also, while we're talking about tangents, sharing a birthday with, what did they say, 900 million other people or something? Is that just current world's population in 1996 divided by 365? Like, did they just do a naive estimate of equally distributed birthdays by world population? And if so, well, world population is very different now, so I wonder how many days we share our birthday with now. There was something about that, I think. Yes, because I know the song itself is like a notorious copyright trap. But yes, I'm guessing that the name of the song is attached to the same legality.
Go tell it
Lyrics,
on the
go.
mountain. Ha ha! The human voice is the only instrument that can sing lyrics.
Okay.
Which group of music makers does
Ooh.
not sing lyrics?
Yeah, it was copyrighted and declared invalid in 2015. There you go. So yeah, 11 years after. No, that was a carry by one fail. Oh wow, a carry by one fail in 2 separate columns. Ooh, 19 years. Let's try that again. 19 years after Botley's time.
Excellent! Orchestras are large groups of musicians who usually play classical music. The orchestra, as we know it, was born around 1600, 2.5 centuries before the saxophone was invented. When was the saxophone invented?
Zoned out in that question entirely. So we're going back. Um, no, we're going forward 2.5 centuries. Yep.
Impressive! The saxophone was first invented for military bands. Soon, all kinds of bands and orchestras were playing the sax. You've discovered the year of your mission, 1846.
That means Polly sent BongoBot 150 years into the past. Keep
Ooh,
going. We gotta find out where she sent him.
150 years plus 28 years. Also,
The
we've got the
third clue
when
is a bone.
before who
The
and
bone
where.
will show you where in the world you have to go. The oldest musical instruments ever found were the bones of a woolly mammoth. 35,000 years ago, people made music by banging the bones together.
A woolly
The
instrument.
prehistoric woolly mammoth bones are most similar to which modern instrument?
Well, like a drum. Yeah.
You're no bonehead. Whether you're hitting bones together or banging on a drum, you're playing a percussion
Percussion.
instrument. A percussion instrument is an instrument that makes a noise when it's beaten or shaken. A drum produces a beat called rhythm. Which musicians move to the rhythm
Ooh.
of drums?
Ooh. Okay, so a marching band then.
You're
Yep.
in step. And keeping in step is important for marching bands. Marching bands use drums not only to keep time musically, but to help them march. The saxophone was invented for a military marching band in a European country.
Ah.
Which country was that?
Which of these is European?
Vive la France! France is a European country famous for fashion, art, fine food,
And the
and
saxophone.
saxophones.
Okay, I don't think I knew
Oh
that.
no! BongoBot hates frogs' legs. Keep going. We have to get to France and save him from that froggy fate.
I mean, I guess, it makes sense. A lot of these types of
Your
musical instruments are
fourth
coming out
clue
of
is a
Europe.
seashell. Put it up to your ear and listen for the person who invented the saxophone. When you put an empty shell up to your ear, you don't hear the sea. You actually hear the sound of blood rushing to your ear.
Yeah.
Some seashells make excellent trumpets. By blowing into a seashell, a musician produces what?
Also, since we're going back to the invention of the saxophone, in before we find out that the saxophone was invented by Alfred Sax or something, because I don't know who it's going to be. Not producing lyrics. Notes, yeah. Whoa, there's a text dump. Let's just stop for a moment to read that. 1893. By a kinder teacher, company claimed they owned the copyright in the 30s with no details, and with more details. In 57, to a different but similar song with different lyrics and composure, Warner bought them out in 88 and started collecting royalties. Of course they did. Of course they did. And it just, went downhill from there. Yeah, back from a time when people could just say that they owned copyright to a thing. And it just stuck. Sure.
That sounds right. When you blow into a shell, the air inside vibrates, and that produces musical notes. Stringing notes together in a pattern creates music.
A
What do you
composer?
call a person who writes music? That's
A
right.
notation.
Composers don't forget what they write because they have a special system for writing down musical notes. Which of the following
Oh.
is not a famous composer?
Oh. Oh man. Did I just call this? Did I just call this by making a joke about Alfred Sax? And it's Antoine Joseph Sax. It literally is someone. That's why it's called saxophone. I was kind of being funny here. All right. Let's just pocket that one for a moment while I read about more copyright law. One of the big examples of stupid copyright law. 20th century company claimed they owned a different song which they also didn't write, and that was considered ownership of the tune by American courts. Of course it was. Yeah. Copyright law is a weird thing. I mean, you've got Disney that just changes the law in order to keep things in copyright and stuff like that. Although, to be fair, they have finally released Steamboat Willie and all that kind of stuff. But, yeah, okay, Mr. Sax.
You named it. Antoine Joseph Sax was an instrument maker who became famous for inventing the kazoo. Just kidding.
Oh,
Sax
good.
invented the saxophone.
Well, it's time to get jazzy. Dig.
That's crazy. So it could have literally been called anything else because it's just named after him. Like it could have been called
Ready, steady? Then
like
click on me to go.
the Michaelophone or something.
Ah, yes. Paris in the springtime. Antoine Joseph Sax is about to invent the saxophone. Bon voyage.
Yeah, just like every other
Mr.
instrument.
Sax.
Yeah.
He's showing off his new invention. What do you think BongoBot has up his 6 sleeves?
Hmm.
Oh no! BongoBot switched
Oh,
instruments.
nice music.
The saxophone is now a loud electric drum set. Hit the recall button and save the history of jazz.
I was gonna say I'm not sure I want to. I quite like that, but he's stopped playing now. They're just all looking at me now. It's just all right. Let's get him back.
That was close. Sax has his invention back, and we've got BongoBot. Now the world of music can develop real sax appeal. Now
Nice.
hold on while I steer this contraption back. Phew, we made it back. Always a good sign. Press the back button on the utility belt to leave the time machine. We need to put this robot to rest.
We do, but we have to do the 50-50. Botley, we have to flip a coin. We have to literally flip a coin. Who would have thought, so many robots ago that it was going to be these two squares up here that were going to be the last two? Top right has to be top right. Like why wouldn't it? I feel like I've guessed top right for the last 3 guesses in a row. Like every robot tonight, I've guessed top right. It has to be top right eventually. If not this one, then literally the next one. 22, 23. Yeah. Top left would just be insane. 22, 23, 24. Like that would just be completely unhinged at this point. So gotta have to be top right. Let's do it. Also, you guys didn't hear that, but Botley just spammed 3 dialogue lines in a row at me, like without a breath between them.
Does my CPU chip good to know that I've helped bring these
All right,
guys back.
this one.
where
It's
they belong.
got to be this one. Hooray! Everything's right with the world.
Well, good for you, Snotley. You rescued another one of your little friends. How sweet. But there are more where that one came from.
Well, there's only one
I just
more.
hope you can rescue them in time. Let's take a look at that transquizzer and select another mission. Click on the inventory.
Will do, but first we have to go and celebrate by marking that one off. A successful 24. Lock that one in. I feel like we know where 25 is going to be, but we got to go through the motions anyway. So we'll put that one up there. Swap over to that one. Let's break the streak finally. Ending ourselves with 2 yeses, but Ooh, look at that. Look at that distribution slide along there. Expectation is now up to 2.82. We got 5 correct. So sitting in the top 13% of the distribution. 8.5% of people had 5 out of 3. I would have loved an extra one earlier on in the piece, because then we could have been in like at 3 here, being like the top 4 or 5%. But yeah, was not going to happen. We're just going to have to settle with being in the top 1 in 7. You know, top, which is you know, I get, like, it's better than the expectation. To be fair, we are doing better than average, because there was a little bit of psychology here, I feel, but to be fair, some of this was just full-on guesswork. So, alright, let's swap it back. Alright, Botley, you can have your audio back. Last robot! In we go. So,
No, been there, done that.
what was it?
Pick a mission we haven't completed.
There you go. The saxophone is a single reed wind instrument. More specific than I thought it was going to be, but that's fine. It's accurate. Alright, last one. Say your line, Botley.
Click on the yellow start button to hear this question.
Thank you. Alright. Ooh. The first toilets were invented long before Queen Elizabeth sat on her throne. What's that got to do with anything? Alright. How did the world's first toilets flush? Is this trying to make a joke about, like, you know, the royal throne and stuff like that, and calling like the bathroom like the throne room or something? And of course, you know, Queen Elizabeth still being the reigning monarch in 1996. But anyway, let's see where this is supposed to be going.
How's this for a throne? The world's first flushing toilet was invented 400 years ago for Queen Elizabeth I of England. Elizabeth liked the invention, but not the inventor. They had a fight, and he was banished from the kingdom. Talk about a royal flush. The first toilets were invented long before Queen Elizabeth sat on her throne. How did the world's first toilets flush?
Well, Miss Winkle, early toilets had no place to send waste, so the inventor decided to just obliterate the whole mess. You pushed a button, and it exploded. Clean, simple, and sanitary.
Sure.
I can't imagine how you came up with that answer, Polly, but you're exactly right. The world's first toilets required very little maintenance. Once you used it, all you did was blow it up.
Yep,
Nature
single-use
calls,
toilet.
And Polly throws a hand grenade in response. I'm sure the first toilets weren't invented for a single use.
There
What
we
a
are.
waste. We can't stand for this. Click on the inventory button to put away the transquizzer.
I can just imagine, you know, pushing the button on the toilet or something and say, "This toilet will self-destruct in 5 seconds." Oops, wrong button. All right, last robot. Here we go, Polly.
The people who invented the first toilets didn't stand for it either. In any case, I sent Brunuella, the robot bombshell, to take care of this one. She's not easy to miss, but these 4 clues sure are. A diaper, a snake, a seagull, and a penny. Brunuella, the bombshell! But she's my girlfriend!
Really?
Well, not really my girlfriend.
Oh,
Well, not even really my friend, to tell you the truth. Well,
Botley.
she doesn't even know I exist. Okay.
Botley.
She will now. Let's find those clues and save my Brunuella.
the backpedal on that from girlfriend to just like acquaintance to like not even friends to like doesn't even know who I am. Oh dear.
Careful now.
Yeah, you be careful, Botley.
Keep still while I sense
All
around
right.
for clues.
Kitchen.
Bingo. I've sensed
Kitchen.
a mission clue in the painting gallery.
Ah, painting gallery. All right, let's do an actual painting gallery one for an actual clue. So, A boy in the woods with the seashells and the sound of bubbles. Alright, so boy in the woods. There's already a boy there in the woods. Let's put the seashells in. That's a seashell.
We need to give Polly.
With the sound of bubbles. So sound effect from underwater. There we go. Done.
Beautiful job. Just pick up the clue and add it to the inventory.
Easy.
The
Alright.
store's empty. Okay.
3 and 4 of the
All sensors indicate
biosphere.
that Polly hid a mission clue in the professor's biosphere. Ah, and there's another clue in the shrinking machine room.
Nice. 50-50 on either floor, so... But are we gonna, when we get to the top floor, are we gonna get no observatory for 4 robots in a row?
My sensors tell me that beneath the professor's...
Alright, floor it. Go! Oh, down here. Alright. Blocked first entrance. No, it's open. I'm gonna go this way and just collect this thing anyway. Interested by the fact that that first one is open. Bonk. Yeah, crash incoming. Oh, let's get this then. Oh! Oh, there we go. Let's do that one.
Take a crack at this mind bender. Which house is made of dry mud? An igloo, a greenhouse, or an adobe hut?
I don't remember that one. The Adobe Hut.
Wait till next time. These questions are easy, but then again, everything's easy for me. Which animal flies highest in the air? A grasshopper, a vulture, or a vampire bat?
I feel like vultures must fly pretty high.
That was way too easy.
Alright, lock it in now. Desert. Vulture, Adobe Hut. We're in the desert.
This brain tickler is sure to leave you high and dry. What do you call a dry riverbed? A marsh, an arroyo, a waterfall?
I have no idea what an arroyo is, but dry riverbed does not scream marsh.
Just a lucky guess.
It was a lucky guess, Polly, because I've never heard of that word.
Here's a tough question that's bound to hold you back. What do you call an area with fresh water and plant life? An oasis, a sand dune, or an iceberg?
An iceberg.
Everyone knows that.
Alright, up we go. Whoop, 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 whoop. I guess we're going this way now. I was going to go up the top route, but we can go that way. Ah, come on, come on, come on. Getting a bit reckless.
Don't bang your head against the wall trying to figure this one out. Which bird pecks a hole in the side of large plants and trees to build its nest?
Oh, nice.
A hummingbird, a pelican, a woodpecker.
The woodpecker.
Everyone knows that.
Alright, and we don't need all that extra power, because the thing's right here.
That was nice work. I'm picking up a clue.
Easy. In we go.
Now we're back at the Shrinkomatic.
So, do you want to know about something?
Ah, look at these nice blinking things.
Well, clueless, you might as well know there's a mission clue hidden in one of the specimens. This hint should make it clear where it's hidden. This animal uses echoes to find its way in the dark.
Oh, it's the bat
I think that
again.
Egbert would find that useful because he's in the dark on so many things.
In the dark? Oh, by that you mean I am unaware of certain things. I'm still trying to grasp this human concept called
Humor. Yes, let's click on the bat, but we know it's the bat. Echolocation, alright?
bat. Bats are...
Yep. Alright, in we
Bon
go.
voyage, Botley.
That's French, you know. Alright, let's try not to absolutely flap at this one, Botley.
And besides
Ah.
I'm feeling okay.
Can we jank through
I just
again?
felt a strange vibration in my body. There's no...
Ooh, that would have been a good jank there. Whoop. Oh, that was my fault. Just fully moved wrong for that one. Not aiming them real well, am I? Come on, force your way through. Ooh, that should have forced its way up the top. We just got to get in there, and then we'll be fine. Oh, come on. Botley. Oh, we did it! We janked through and then we immediately came back out. Ah, it was short-lived. Oh, we janked through again. Nice. Ah, there we go. Oh, come on. This one's going to be impossible. There we go. Oh, back there again. Makes a good thud, doesn't it? Oh, come on. Oh. Whoa. Don't. Oh. Come on, there we go. Sort of. Come on, Botley, you got this. Come on, Botley. That's it. Now stay up there. That's it. Get trapped up with that guy at the top. Oh, we were doing so good. Whoa. Ah, we lost a life after all that. Alright. Oh, no. There we go. Come on, that'll do it. That's hit that 3 or 4 times already. Oh, that's the wrong sort of jank, that one. There we go. Snick. Whew.
We found it! Just pick up the clue and add it to the inventory. There are no mission clues on this floor.
Alright, Robot Maze. And then we've dodged the observatory all night. Which is, not the worst thing. It's kind of a long one.
Okay, all sensors indicate that Polly hid a mission clue in the robot maze.
Look at that. Look at that. Alright, run the odds on that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've got 8 minigames? Yeah, 2 here, and 4 on the bottom floor, right? So, 8 minigames. So if we're calling it... Well, it's not actually a 1 in 8, is it, technically? Because not everything's equally likely, because again, you can't have some on the bottom floor. So, alright, let's do this properly. Half of the time, there's going to be 3 clues in the top 4, and half the time there will be only 2 clues in the top 4. So, half the time it's got a 3 and 4 chance, half the time it's got a 1 and 2 chance. It's 5 and 8. It's the biosphere. What am I working this out for again? Just like the biosphere has a 5 and 8 chance of coming up, this has a 5 and 8 chance of coming up, so it's got a 3 and 8 chance of not coming up. So, just like we did 5 eighths to the power of 4 for the biosphere, we need to do 3 eighths to the power of 4 for the observatory never showing up for 4 runs in a row. Katooth will do that for me. 3 eighths to the power of 4. That's 81 out of 4 to the 4, which is no, out of 8 to the 4, which is 2 to the 12, so 4096. So 81 out of 4096, yeah, about 2%. Sure, that's correct. Yeah, about 80 out of 4000. Yes, right. Okay, look at that. So we don't get good odds with the robot roost, but we can pull a 1 in 50 of never seeing an observatory tonight. Alright, let's go. Robot maze.
We're back at the maze again.
Indeed we are. Logs everywhere. That's an impossible log, because we can't ever get there, because all we've got is a pair of log W's. So the question is, which log W's do we take? Because we're going to take this first one, but do we take the first or second? I think it's completely symmetric, because we've only got souths and wests. There's no backtracking, so you could do either. So let's just go boom, boom, boom. So 1, 2, 3 down, 2 west, double log west, another log west, and then done. Nice. Don't often get 2 logs in a row.
Great work! The robot reached its destination, and we have our object. Who's laughing now, Polly? Beautiful job. Just pick up the clue and add it to the inventory.
Seagull's got a fish.
All right, we got all the mission clues.
We got all the mission clues, but we're about to go and spam the painting gallery for a heat. Alright, what do you want this time, Polly? Desert, big cactus with cow skulls on it. I wonder how they got there. No music, no nothing. Alright. Desert, cactus with a cow skull on it. Is this back to like painting number 1? I think that was the first ever painting we did.
What fine work.
It is.
Even Polly's satisfied. Grab the invention points and add them to the inventory.
I think we've done so many paintings we've looped back to the start, and maybe that's why Polly's getting confused and repeating like weird things. Yep, goldfish in the ocean. That's it. Job done.
Nice going.
Yep.
Let's take the invention points and move on.
Well, this is how you want to do it. One more. Bats in a haunted house. Boo, 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 boo. That's basically the picture I drew when we did this the first time. There it is there, maybe.
grab the invention points and add them to the inventory. We've got everything we need to... We should go to... We've got everything we need.
Alright, let's go rescue that last robot.
Welcome back to the Wheel of Invention. As our current champion, it's your turn to spin the wheel. Just click the on button.
Hey, kids, ready to save the world?
Yep.
Brunuela the robot bombshell is ticking away, and it's time for you to come to a rescue. As always, I'm your host,
Monty Monitor.
And this is Pollywood Squares. Your first clue is a diaper. It will tell you what your mission is all about. Did you know that some plastic diapers have a longer life than the babies who wear them? Diapers pollute the environment. What helps protect the environment?
Recycling?
Good work.
Littering.
Recycling things like aluminum cans, glass bottles, and plastic helps to control the amount of garbage that pollutes the environment. Recycling helps to conserve what?
I was going to say waste, but that's not what we mean by conserve.
Resources are things nature produces that help people live their lives. For the sake of future generations, it's important not to waste them. Which of the following uses up a natural resource?
A toilet.
All right. Every time you flush a toilet, you use more than a gallon of water. You found what your mission is all about. Toilets.
Brunuela was sent back to the invention of the toilet? This could get interesting.
Alright, so who invented this? The Mayans? what are
Your second
we
clue
going to do
is
this
a
time?
penny. The penny will tell you when in history the toilet was invented.
Ooh, again, we're getting the when
Start
before the who or
saving
where.
your pennies. It only takes 100 million pennies to become a millionaire.
Ah.
Which president is on the U.S.
Oh dear. Well, if that's a US penny, it's Lincoln.
That's right.
Right.
Abe Lincoln led America through the difficult years of the Civil War. Many people consider him to be the best president America ever had. What was Abe Lincoln's occupation before he became a politician?
Very topical one, this one, given that we're days out of a US election. Oh, yes. Yes. I feel like I know this. He's either a farmer or a lawyer. He must have been a farmer.
Plow another
No.
field, please.
He was a
Lincoln
lawyer.
went from an expert on laws to a maker of laws.
Yeah, I thought I knew that.
There were no lawyers before the invention of
Vampire
the law.
Hunter, yes.
In which year were there laws that people followed?
Ooh, wow. Like, no hints whatsoever. Like, this one is a literal guess, alright? There were no lawyers before the invention of laws. In which year were there laws that people followed? Now, let's overthink this. In the absence of any hints in the question, only one of these can be the correct answer. But it can't be 10,000 BC, because if it was, then there would have been laws in these other years as well. And the same goes for 5000 BC. So it must necessarily be the latest of these years. Because if it's saying in which year were there laws, it can only be the latest of the dates on offer.
That's right.
Yeah.
By the year 2000 BC, the ancient Babylonians had invented laws to keep order. In that same
Spoiler?
year, another culture invented the toilet.
Oh, wait a minute.
All the way back
It's
to
about toilet,
2000
not
BC.
laws.
I hope no one else
I'm
knows that
forgetting
one.
about that. I was saying, he just spoiled it. It's the Babylonians, but that was
Your
the laws.
third clue is a snake. The snake
Snake.
will show you where toilets were invented.
Snake.
Don't be afraid of snakes. Bee stings and lightning kill more people every year than snakes do. But if you're still worried, you should live in Alaska.
I was going to say, it really depends
There
what
are
country
no
you live in.
snakes in Alaska.
We got some snakes here.
Which other state has no snakes?
State? Which other state? You just presume that we're in the US, do you? Well, probably Hawaii, because, you know, being it's disconnected.
Aloha! The entire state of Hawaii was formed by volcanic explosions under the sea.
Under the
Hawaii
sea.
is a group of what?
Under the sea.
Of course, an island is a body of land, smaller than a continent, but completely surrounded by water. Which of the following is also an island?
Nowhere else with states has no snakes, though. New Zealand doesn't have states. That's a difficult one to have a typo on, because states and snakes. Which of these words is meant to be states and which of these words are meant to be snakes? Anyway. Ooh, here we go. Which of the following is also an island? That's us.
No.
Wait a minute.
Australia is a continent and a country.
Wait a minute. Come on. Our home doth be girt by sea, Monty. Fine, Crete.
Good guess. Crete is an island in the Mediterranean Sea. It was the island home of the Minoan civilization.
Oh.
Alright, one more clue to go and we're out of here.
So is that the spoiler? Is it the Minoans?
Your fourth clue is a seagull. The seagull will show you where your mission will take place. The seagull is a hungry bird. If you ate as much as a seagull eats, you'd have to consume 285 pounds of meat every day. That's a lot to swallow. Which of the following do seagulls not eat?
Probably don't eat crabs.
Nope. They love a nice crab. That's right.
Okay,
Seaweeds
sure.
are plants that live in the sea.
Fine.
Some seaweeds can grow hundreds of feet long. They grow on rocks and on the seabed.
It's getting late at night.
Seaweed is commonly eaten by which people?
Canadians, Australians. Here we are again.
Yes, that's right. Seaweed's popular in Japan. Japanese restaurants are helping to make seaweed popular around the world. Japanese people live on the islands known as Japan. Who lived on the island known as Crete?
Cretans? Oh, look, it's the Sumerians again. No, it's the Minoans. We already had the name drop with them before.
That's right. The Minoans lived on the island of Crete 4,000 years ago. They developed an advanced civilization with palaces, writing, and even toilets.
Off we go.
All right.
It's time to stop Brunuela from flushing the...
Sure.
Ready, steady? Then click on me to go. The island of Crete 4,000 years ago. The Minoan people had built a paradise on Earth. But what we've got to find is the world's first toilet. It's Brunuela, the robot bombshell.
Oh, there she is.
And there's a Minoan guy. It looks like he just walked out of the...
He's got toilet paper stuck to his food.
Oh no! Brunuela's gonna blow that baby up! Hit the recall button before the world's first toilet gets flushed to smithereens.
Oh, dear.
Check it out! The world's first toilet was flushed by Mother Nature.
Ah, of
They
course.
cleaned the whole thing out. Pretty cool. Now back to the future.
Sure, except I doubt it looked like that.
Whoa, that was some landing. Press the back button on the utility belt to leave the time machine. We need to put this robot to rest.
We'll do Botley, but we've got some business to take care of first. And it's double business, because we're going to make a guess, but it's going to be trivial. And so I'm going to fill it in now, because that is where Robot 25 is going to go. So yeah. Oh, what you mean, like in the middle there? It's going to stay in the thing. That would be a real power move at the end there. But let's lock that one in there. That's going to be 25, and let's go so far as to also, having locked that in, to even bring up this guy. And let's actually mark off a yes for this one. Bam. The whole distribution moves across one. Literally, it's the same distribution as before, but everything just got +1. So all those percentages just moved to the right one spot. None of the numbers changed. Percents were what they are before. We're still in that 8.53%. Still in the top 13%, the 1 in 7 of people. Just we're over at the 6 now. So there we go. Look at that. We're going to have nailed 6 out of 24. So basically got almost a quarter of the robots correctly ID'd. But yeah, it's a bit of a surprise how our distribution played out. We've got so many yeses so early on, and then such a drought of them. So yeah, a little bit of a surprise there. But yeah, let's lock that in. Let's get Botley back because we've got the end game to hit now. Not that there's anything profound at the end game.
Polly's not taking her time, so we shouldn't take ours. Let's get out of here.
I just didn't want to interrupt it with all of our back and forth thing so that we can enjoy the end of the game.
It does my CPU chip
Look how tiny she is.
Help bring these guys back.
Why are you so little? Bam, got it.
So, Rotley, you think you foiled my plan by rescuing all those robots? Well, my test score may be 0 now, but there's still that extra credit question. Miss Winkle says that extra credit questions always more than make up for the rest of the test. This extra credit question involves the origins of the universe. Now, we all know she's expecting me to discuss the Big Bang, but I'd rather discuss the Big Bot. Yeah, that's right. I think the universe started with a robot named Botley. Me? But I thought there was, mutual respect developing between us. Save me the schmaltz, Blotley. Daddy programmed you to obey me, so I order you to march on over to the handy-dandy time machine and set those dials to way, way back.
Yep.
To the beginning of the universe. But, Polly, the beginning of the universe would mean the end of me. You can't mean that.
Woohoo.
You should never have tried to stop me, Plodley. I mean, I didn't deserve that big fat F on my test. No, I really had no choice but to send those robots back to change history so I could get the A I so richly deserved. The A Miss Winkle refused to give me. I know my father said I was never, ever under any circumstances to pass this time.
Here he is.
But I know in my heart.
There's the professor's biosphere.
He'd say, Polly, Miss Winkle robbed you. Now go out there and change the history of the world, you brave, brilliant, beautiful little girl. Uh-oh. Professor Spark! Oh, it's so good to see you.
Hello, Botley. Hello, Polly.
So, how is the annual Time Warp Inventors Convention, Daddy? As fun as usual?
Yes, it was very informative. Very informative indeed.
I like how she's got his
Funny how you
glasses.
think you know a thing or two about history, and then all of a sudden, it changes on you.
Daddy, I can explain.
I'm waiting.
Botley made me do it. He must have a faulty chip or something. I tried to stop him, but he was out of control. Oh, Daddy, I'm so glad.
So he's aware of the
Nice
changes
try,
to history?
Polly. But I think Miss Winkle might tell a different tale.
Yeah, because Miss Winkle wasn't aware
Daddy,
of the
Miss Winkle
changes.
just doesn't understand. I thought she did, but she doesn't.
Fortunately, Polly, she understands enough to let you retake that quiz.
Ah.
Now.
Hello, Polly. I'm so glad to give you this opportunity. Of course, because you took the test once, I can't give you the same questions. So I've made up another test just for you. I hope you've been brushing up on your Latin.
Latin? Latin? Oh, but Daddy! Good old Professor Spark. Nothing gets by him. You just wait till next time, Snotley. Okay, now that all the robots are home safe, feel free to stay and explore the mountain all you want. But don't count Polly out just yet. She could still show up at any time.
And that's it. Roll credits. The end. Robots are all back. No invention points, no transquizzle discs to go for. And we've completed all the story missions. I gotta say, as a child playing through this, I always, because I think I only ever finished this game like once, like properly when I was younger. I gotta say, I kind of felt so let down at the end because the game was building up to like what I was expecting to be an amazing climax that just never happened. Because the extra credit question gets mentioned at the start of the game, like at the very beginning when we're going in the door on the outside of the mountain to get into here to start with. They talk about the extra credit question back then, and Polly raises it again at the end here and talks about sending Botley back to the Big Bang for the final question. And when I was younger and playing through this, I was fully expecting that there was going to be a bonus round we would have to do because Botley would march over into the time machine, would send himself back in time to the beginning of the universe, and we'd then have to go around the mountain on our own without Botley to find 4 clues to get him back, and we wouldn't have Botley telling us what rooms the clues were in, and so you'd have no choice but to basically visit every mini game in the hopes of finding where Polly's hidden the clues, and once you found them, eventually, just through trial and error, then yeah, you come up to the time machine, answer the questions, and go back and get Botley and save the day, and it'd be great. But, of course, that's just complete fiction. There was no bonus level or anything like that at the end, but it always felt to the younger me like the game desperately needed something like that, just a little hook on the end. But I guess it's an educational game for third graders and stuff like that, so they can't go doing anything too crazy. But yeah, look at that. We are at the end here. So let's go into the progress report and see what things look like. Some of these are, of course, going to be a bit crazy. Nowadays, the problem is too many inappropriate boss battles. Yeah, yes, yeah, different type of issue. So 100% on music, perfect. Life sciences, amazing. Got an earth science wrong in there somewhere. I reckon that's a biosphere issue. Maybe the difficulty change. Same thing with the history question that we got one wrong there somewhere. Presumably that's the time machine, us getting a question wrong somewhere, like having to get to the third answer. Measurement, perfect. That's the kitchen, I guess. Visual arts. I presume that's us getting one wrong when we changed the difficulty level on the Professor's Virtual Collection. A bunch of logic ones that are wrong, which I don't understand, but maybe that's the robot maze, but it's also maybe the puzzle in the observatory, the word scramble. I don't know. Flawless on the multiplication and division and the addition and subtraction, because that's like the door leading into the kitchen. But I don't know how there's so many of them. How are there so many multiplication and division questions? Almost as many as there were history questions. So I don't know where they're drawing them from. Numbers and values, whatever that is, 9 of 9. Spelling and vocab, fine. But then grammar also gets tanked for some reason, and that's going to be the stuff in the observatory, but don't know what else. Oh, 10 every power recharge. Oh, of course, that's what it is. That's all in the generator room. Good work, Katooth, solving that for us. I'm not going to hit print, because I have no idea what that would do, and it might just crash the game, so we might check that some other time. Also, maybe recipes? True. Very ominous, Botley. Very creepy, just standing there looking at me. So yeah, there's no point score anymore. He's just gonna stare at me, looking around. Let's go down. Sure. Yeah. Can we go to the time machine? We can, with no invention points.
All right, things are going well.
Here you
That
go.
area way in back of me is where all the professor's time-traveling robots are stored.
Yep. Ooh, it's got animation. We can click on it. Oh, so does that. We can't go up here. And we can't even go in there.
It does my CPU chip good to know that I've helped bring these guys back where they belong.
Nice. So we can see them in here. Sure.
All right, things are going well. That area
All right. So what's it look like when we do when we go and do a mission with nothing? Well, let's go to the generator room first. We're probably gonna need power. Ooh, divided bys. Nice. Get the 8s ready.
Time to power up. Pick the right batteries and plug them in.
There we go. So 56, 80, 64, and 96, and another 96.
One ring down, one more to go.
That one there. That one there. That one there. And that one there. So we can go a 96, another 96, another 96, 80. Oh, forgot that 96. 72 and an 88. Nice.
Great job. Now hold on.
All right. Let's go to the kitchen. Let's do a puzzle with no mission and see if we get points or whatever.
Of course, the door's still locked, but you'll have no trouble getting the combination.
Hurry, hurry, hurry! I'm growing weak with hunger.
Addition.
Looks like you have.
Okay.
All right.
You got the first lock.
Two more to go. Subtraction. Oh, nice. No
This
carrying.
time you'll have.
Look at that. Subtraction without carry.
All right, you got 2 locks. Just one more.
Can we get multiplication by 1? No, by 4. All right.
You'll need to know how to.
Okay. Now the
All right. What's everyone gonna say in
You
here?
did it! I knew Polly couldn't keep us out. We're in the kitchen.
So he
again.
still talks about
You know
Polly.
What that means. Robot buffet. It looks like Mort is mighty hungry.
Oh.
Too bad there's no mission clue in here, Notley. But give Mort what he wants to eat, and he'll tip you generously with invention points. Okay,
All right.
if we can just feed Mort and keep him happy, we'll be one step closer to saving the world. Click on the feeding machine to begin.
Sure.
Jump!
So it's just like a regular doing a thing for the sake of getting points, inventory points. Are we gonna even get points? Because the thing's blacked out. I guess we should check like the painting gallery, because that's the thing that we're used to seeing when there's like no more clues. Couple of gears, anyone? 3/4. So let's just do 3 of them. Bam, bam, and bam. Bunch of sugar. That's spark plugs. That's peanut butter. That's some chopped liver. There's the sugar. Another one of them would be too many, so we have to do that. And that. And 2 of them. Didn't we already have spark plugs? What are they doing back again? We want some mils of prune juice. Here we go. Oop, don't grab the big one. Let's just do a bunch of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of them. Alright. And there's that peanut butter on its way back again. Alright, Mort, here it comes.
Bravo! Thank you. You truly are a master chef.
All right, you've won, and now maybe he'll shut up.
Another fine meal, and another tip well deserved. Yes, I only wish it could be more.
Alright.
Put those invention points
Yep.
in your inventory where they'll be safe.
Okay.
Chow time.
Wait a minute.
Mort's ready to munch.
Already.
What's your pleasure, Mort?
You know what sounds good?
We're in the kitchen again, and you know it.
That was weird. We got like double missions? Was it just going to keep looping there? Alright. So, painting gallery?
Back in the painting gallery. Hey, Polly. Can't get enough, huh? You think you can manage this? A very boring boy.
So, yep. Living room, cartoon, boring boy.
We need to give Polly What fine work! Even Polly's satisfied. Grab the invention points and add them to the inventory.
Yeah, okay, so we just can't accumulate points. But that's fine, we can do things. There is one thing that we could try that I haven't done for inventory points at all. We've talked about, going to all these things, the 8 different minigames for clues, and then there's a generator room, which doesn't have a clue in it, but it's another minigame. But there is one that we can do that we've never done again. Every now and then I've moused over this corner by accident and trying to get to the music room, but you'll notice that if we go to it,
It seems that the door's locked behind us. We need to get back inside to continue our mission.
that thing's still flying around from the start of the game.
Ring the doorbell so we can get back inside.
Yeah, so we can lock ourselves back outside the mountain again and have to go back through the door, and this would give us a couple of points again. So this is technically one of the other minigames on the mountain, but there's usually like no point coming out here.
Good job, you opened the lock.
Thanks, Botley.
All right. Good job, you opened the lock. Nice work. Only one more lock to go.
Last one.
That's it, you opened the door.
Back in we go. Nice, and we're just back in. Alrighty.
So let's go over the lay of the land again. Over there's the
Oh,
kitchen.
we don't need to do that,
Back there's
Botley.
the art gallery. Inside you'll find the professor's...
I know I clicked on help.
Let me tell you what we have on this floor. The professor's biosphere is back there.
Oh, it's okay.
And there, that's the professor's shrinkomatic. That tram over there will take us further up into the mountain, to some of the professor's other inventions, and to his famous time machine. To go back to the first floor, let me refresh your memory about this floor. Over there, we have the professor's observatory. In that room is a little obstacle course the professor uses to test out his new robots. If you want to go back downstairs, just click on the tram. Oh, and over there, behind those forbidding stone doors, that's where the professor stores the time machine. There's no way to open it, though, until we have all of Polly's mission clues and enough invention points.
Except we can just go in there, because we're in free play now. But here we are. So, what we might do is we might call it a wrap for tonight on this one. We are done with the main game of Botley's JumpStart 3rd Grade Adventures on Mystery Mountain, but we are not done with our playthrough of this yet. I've got some plans in store for Botley and some stuff here, but it's going to take a little bit of time to prep things in the works for that. And fortunately, that coincides with another hiatus that I have to take again for a couple of weeks, as seems to be becoming the tradition. So let me roll credits, and there we go, and say yes. So next 2 weeks we are off again. So no Overthunk by Sharky next week or the week after. So we'll be back again on the 3rd week, 3 weeks from today. We will come back for a bit more with Botley. So not a new game just yet. We're going to stick with JumpStart 3rd Grade Adventures a little bit longer because I have a plan in the works that I want to test out. Something I haven't done before in any of our streaming, but I'm going to see if I can pull this together. A bit of work behind the camera, and we'll see what we can do, and maybe something in store for a couple of weeks' time. If it completely falls apart, you will know, because when we return in 3 weeks, we just won't be playing Botley anymore. We'll be on to another game. But if I can get this figured out, and if I'm in with a reasonable sort of chance of things, then yeah, maybe that's a treat in store for a couple of weeks' time. So watch this space, and we'll see what we can make of Botley in a couple more weeks. But for now, that has been another stream that was Overthunk by Sharky. Thank you everyone for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye.